Japan's history with this competition runs far deeper than their opponents here, but right. So here come Group C's Drew, but only who will be greeting them on the other side? Two technically gifted. Back in 2011. Japan make 5 changes to the team that needed last time out. Hinata is at the tournament for the first time as well for Endo. Key is given the chance to run the front line. Japan reserved with his alteration, gets a start ahead of rested team captain. The brilliant Bonmati wins her 5th. Jenny Amoso score, she'll go twice already in that big win again. At Wellington Regional Stadium, right down at the foot of Aotearoa. It's just after 7 o'clock local time. And fluidity, and if they lose the ball, you can guarantee they'll go hunting. And trying to squeeze it through for Uelo, who is a really lively sort. Absolutely love watching her play. There is the Japan head coach, Futoshi Ikeda. He only returned to the squad last March, but had lost the captaincy. Okay, Vilda's been involved in the women's game. Moments are caressing the ball around with great confidence. In it goes, Bonmati on the stretch, couldn't quite get there. Brilliantly crafted by Leraha. This is an... Bonmati trying to chip it Avigera, and then further still for Carmona, who spent a long time forward. Have the ball inside Spain's half pretty much for the first time tonight, and indeed they have a free kick as well. It's going to be Endo eventually. Spain. Kumagai has gone direct looking for Namoto. Not played at this tournament so far. As Japan race through the middle for their first big chance of the night, and they take the chance as well through Hinata Miyazawa. That is an excellent finish by Miyazawa. And that strong Spanish defence is breached in 12 minutes. Puteas, Bonmati with the square pass, and maybe Hermoso caught in 2 minds. Caldente was right. It's Caldente, there was a little slip there from Endo. Japan before, on 3 of those 4 fixtures that have gone before. Battier was always going to get there first. Helping it on towards Battier, back with Paraguelo, who had wriggled herself into a shooting position. Routine for Yamashita. It's really, though, that Futoshi Ikeda wanted, considering that ultimately we know the coach Jorge Vilda is a huge fan of, has been quoted as Battier. Paredes. Encouragement as well from the Japanese fans in the stadium as well. Nagano, a little bit of pressure being applied by Puteas and others. Spain, Miyazawa, who has the support of Ueki. Rico Ueki has got another one for Japan! Needed a bit of help on its way to beat Misa Rodriguez. But Japan are 2-0 up on Spain in 29 minutes. Well, she turned 24 years old yesterday. Wiz, I'm pleased to say, back on her feet as across opening doors. Carmona. Avigera, too much on it. How brightly are they going to shine? Well, on the evidence of tonight, very. Cup as an opportunity to reinvigorate women's football. 2011. Battier, good ball in, and the header over the top of the crossbar from Hermoso. But it is a sight of goal, and That will be of encouragement to La Roja. Battier forceful with the challenge to try and retrieve in Madrid and beyond. Stopped from running out of play by Battier. As well as taking their chances on the break as well. Here's Paraluelo. There was plenty of power behind that, and Spain have a corner from it. It is a short one from Spain. Of course it is. Ueki, look at this, they are racing forward again. They're hurting Spain every time they get in these areas. Oh, wow! What a finish from Miyazawa! This is quite remarkable from Japan. Ruthlessness at its very best. Far. And they've taken absolutely everything that has... And there is a lot of... Top scorers in the... Paraluelo, they just look short on ideas, Spain. That other two group games so far where they dismantled Zambia. The first half then in Wellington, Spain could do with one before half-time. Those numbers that were, or at least had, ventured forwards and quickly retreated. And now Ueki's ended up on the first half stoppage time then. In comes the Japan free kick, which that's one side of her. Battier desperately trying to get up the other. Paredes might be a little awkward for the goal. Only a few seconds left now of the first half, but for Japan, they are striding towards the knockout on Saturday against the Group A runners-up, who were Norway, and make it Switzerland instead of Norway. A few days from now, of course, this does have the potential to be a really damaging defeat going into the... See that Hernandez has gone over onto that right. Swirling cross from her, Paraluelo's header. Seen a few members of that team here in recent days. Julia. Nice little pass there towards Abishera. And Battier with the bending shot. Not quite enough whip on it. But Spain. So what Japan have done the Cup of Nations, an invitational event back in February. Japan, Nagano, to play a major part and will continue on. And eventually it should be goalkeepers Rodriguez's and is for Spain. Caldente, lucky. If you're going to create something, you're going to have to work really hard to do it. Caldente trying to seize the... Yana Hernandez. Ornaments. In comes Paraluelo's delivery, and final. It did not end in a trophy for Japan, beaten by the United States. Hernandez looks up, swings it in. Paraluelo was there, didn't quite come to the area. Here's Bonmati trying to lift it in, and claimed with confidence by Yamashita. Come the very experienced Hasa. It's her fourth cap for her country tonight. Spain just don't know whether to go long or short at the moment. Paraluelo in the first. Is going to be more changes from them very shortly. FIFA rankings, Hernandez, Putellas' head, and Yamashita could have 30 games, and of course got a couple the other night as well. Lifted down the line, something perhaps for the substitute. It's a great deal that Misa Rodriguez, that they've done so much defensive work. She's worked so hard from that time for Japan in their round of 16 game. Much a monopoly of Barcelona and Real Madrid. And they're not going to break down for anybody. And it comes into their box once more. Controls it off. Hermoso's effort, that's taken a nick. And, regional stadium tonight has not gone away. Abishera lifting it in. And Galvez. and under 25 years of age on average. Their oldest player is slightly aside of Abishera, who had a hit. Paraguelo, really strong running from her, but she's 32 years old now, so we'll be grateful for the... Is there anything left at all in the Spain tank? They need... That is a little wasteful from the sub... Maria's delivery, a bit too heavy for all. These two have been the teams to watch, for sure. For Spain. Redondo beaten to a regional stadium tonight. Battier lifting it in, no. This is Amoso over the head of Redondo. Jenny Amoso. Welo. And they're doubling up on Sornosa, clipping it in and trickling away from Navarro. Back towards Rodriguez's Hasegawa. And that is Japan as Group C. Who does have a World Cup goal, and it came here in this stadium with little time to change matters. Here is Tanaka for Japan to rub salt into the wounds. What a finish! Typical of Japan's night that Mina Tanaka's done that. Their finishing has been top class. Spain have just had no answers tonight at all. As Navarro's 1,000 in here tonight for Japan against Spain. That is how much times have changed. Sornosa's corner. Of course, those legs will be feeling mightily fresh as well. Towards Navarro, Redondo and Gonzalez were... It's going to be Namoto. Oh, it's not far away. Misa Rodriguez was scrambling. Fujinu. Late flurry, perhaps a consolation from Spain to come. Esther Gonzalez. No way through. Japan celebrate and his...